Welcome to Daybreak Live, final segment of the broadcast this morning, and some ladies that have been on with us before. Always glad to see them. Valerie Burrage and Stephani Burton, and these ladies are with the United Way of North Talladega County, and we're talking about building beds this morning. And Valerie, we'll begin with you since you're the executive director of the United Way of North Talladega County. Whose idea was this?
We started with Stephanie's idea about 2 years ago, and we decided that we would partner with Sleeping Heavenly Peace out of Gaston and start helping them build beds. So Stephanie saw Tommy at a meeting and thought this would be something great for our community, and we jumped on board with it. And about a year ago, we started and we built 40 beds the first year, and we raised $8,000, and our goal was $5,000, and we have just continued. I've been volunteering for 2 years now building beds.
Wow. Stephanie, being the chairman of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, where did that name come from?
Actually, the foundation started in 2012. The people that started it, they thought it was a great name to call the organization that they started. Our chapter in Gadsden that Tommy and Val Goodman run started in 2018, and it's all over the nation. There's organizations like this all over the nation that build beds for kids that don't have a bed. They may have been sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the couch. I know that they recently did a bed build for somebody that has been sleeping on a treadmill for the last 5 years. That's his bed because his family.
This actually happens?
It does.
Yes.
Every week on Tuesday nights, there's a core group that we go out and deliver beds. And in Talladega County, we've delivered 150 beds in a year. In Talladega City, 50 beds. So like, it's an eye opener. Like, I didn't realize that many kids didn't have their own bed.
It's amazing.
It is.
It's really sad when you see some of the conditions that they live in. You know, the parents are trying their best, and this was a need, and they met the need by starting this organization. So,
Tell us about April 23rd, what's going to be happening.
So on April 23rd, we need probably 150 volunteers. We'll be in the Chamber of Commerce parking lot starting at 8:30 that morning. We'll be there until 11:30. We build 40 beds in that amount of time. We sand the wood.
That better be organized.
We sand the wood, we stain the wood, we tape the bolts together. What else?
we stamped the SHP on the beds. They're bunk beds that they build. What we're doing is building the parts, putting all the parts together. The wood comes in natural, and then they sand it, get it all together, and put it all out there to go to the homes to actually build the bed inside the homes. So that's what we're doing that day, and we need so many people to show up, and we'll have refreshments, we'll have water, but we need people to show up, and it's not hard. You don't have to have any experience, you don't have to have any tools, you just have to show up. Kids can do stuff, we have stuff for children to do, we have stuff for senior citizens to do. Just be there.
So where did the supplies and stuff come from?
Okay, so the reason that we ask for donations is because all the money is used to buy the supplies. When we go out into the kids' homes, each child gets a brand new comforter, a brand new mattress, a brand new pillow, brand new sheet. So everything of those items are donated through civic organizations. So in our community, we have so many partners that help us make this event possible. And like, we had already planned to do this in November, and then I was out of town in November, so we changed it to April. We already had enough bedding for 50 beds, so we've already sent that in, and so now we're starting all over again with those donations with the beds and stuff.
Stephanie, I can just imagine the look on kids' faces that they've never had a bed, and you're presenting them with a bed, including all the bedding. That's something else.
If you go to the Sleep in Heavenly Peace Gadsden chapter on Facebook, they post videos of the children, and oh my goodness, some of the videos they post, I start crying because the kids are so excited to finally have their own bed. They're jumping up and down. They're crying. They're excited. It's the most amazing thing because you don't realize this child has something to call their own finally. So, and they do so much better in school after getting a bed. They can rest, sleep. They're not sleeping in conditions that are bad for them. So
Wow, that is fantastic. We appreciate both of you for being here this morning. Coming up on Saturday, April the 23rd, and 4,000 bunk beds for children across the country. Mm-hmm. I don't know who all started this idea, but that is a fantastic ministry to have, and to see so many children blessed. And you know, Valerie, it's a load off of parents as well, to know that their child has been sleeping on whatever, and now then they have their own bed.
Now the way that the children get to, or we get them, they're referred to us through DHR, Talladega City, Talladega County, and AIDB. And if a person just calls my office and says that they have a person or family member that needs a bed, then I refer them, or I will help them go through the steps on Sleep in Heavenly Peace website. It's not hard to do, and there's no cost to the family. I mean, it's just, if you don't have a computer, they just call my office. I'll be glad to go through there. I just need the kid's birthday, a parent's name, and a phone number. But I will tell you a story. Last Tuesday night, I had the opportunity to deliver beds to a family. 8 kids in this family.
Oh, wow.
Think about putting 8 beds in a house. I mean, so there was a 3-bedroom house. We put a set of 2 bunk beds in one room, and then a set of bunk beds and 2 single beds in another room for 8 kids. This mom is working, going to school, and taking care of 8 kids. So I see a lot of things by volunteering once a week with a team out of Oxford to deliver these beds to these families. I mean, it's a blessing to me, like Stephanie said. It's like, we're working, but it's really not giving, you know, you don't think about giving your time once you see that.
Wow. Stephanie, how long does it take to put a bed together?
Gosh.
30 minutes.
It's like the entire Sleep in Heavenly Peace organization, from the day that we get together at the Talladega Chamber parking lot to build the beds, that takes about 3 hours to do 40 beds, and it's a well-oiled machine. They have everything down pat when they set up, so everything's going through smoothly. But then when they get to the house, it takes about 30 minutes to put the whole bed together. So, and the ages are 3 to 17. Those are the ages that the kids need to be to apply for the beds.
Different size beds, I guess?
No.
Are they all the same?
All the same.
Okay.
And they do get a stuffed animal, too. Every kid gets a stuffed animal when they get their bed.
Nothing like a stuffed animal.
That's sometimes the best thing on the bed.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Valerie, what about the United Way of North Talladega County? Expand on that a little bit more.
Okay, we have 21 partner agencies or community partners that we raise money for each year. And we have, I mean, now we're taking money throughout the year, where we used to just run our campaign from September to October, but now we do it year round. And so we're funding those that help people and their families and individuals in North Talladega County. And so we have 21 partners. I can name them all, but mainly, you know, that gives people food, utility help. I can't think of what else all we do.
The Boys and Girls Club.
Yes, and another one of our big things that we do during the year, we have a back to school rally where we did 1,500 backpacks filled with school supplies, and had a big event on a Saturday, and we had 900 kids come through and get backpacks. So we're doing things all throughout the year. I will say this, since I became the director 3 years ago, our community partners, we're all working together to do things. And then when COVID hit, we started a food distribution. I wrote a grant, and so we do food distributions every month. We were doing it every 2 weeks, now we do it every month. And so you just have to come out. Our next food drive is April the 21st.
Wow.
And that's at Trinity Methodist Church, and what time? 10?
400 East Street, North Talladega.
No doubt about it. Valerie Burrage and Stephani Burton, our guests this morning from the United Way of North Talladega County. And I'm assuming we can use some donations now, right?
Sure.
Yes, definitely. We will take donations. Just contact us if you want to. The United Way, what's the number?
256-362-4665.
And we'll be happy to set up getting a donation from you, but we really do need volunteers that day, and you can register to be a volunteer by going to the Sleep in Heavenly Peace Gadsden site and clicking on bed builds and going to the Talladega Chamber one.
Okay, and it's going to be on the 23rd on a Saturday, and kind of walk us through it again, what we're going to be doing and who we need to be there.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
That's the Talladega Superspeedway race that weekend, and
Yeah.
we've gotten a large donation from the NASCAR Foundation
Great.
as well as the Superspeedway, and we're hoping to have one of the pace cars down that day to be on display as well, so we'll see about that.
You know what? That's a fantastic connection, isn't it?
It is. So on that Saturday morning, people just come and register, and then you'll be assigned a slot to like either sand, stain, wrap wood.
Grind.
Yes, everybody will have a job. So, and then it's a system they just move through. So just come, be willing. If you need to bring some gloves, bring your gloves, but don't wear nice clothes. We'll have you might get stain on them, but if it's raining, there'll be tents there, so covered. No problem with the weather and things like that, but we'll be welcoming everyone to come in that day to help us. But like Stephanie said, we will take donations, but the main thing is we need volunteers to come out that day.
Yes, definitely.
Now, it's not like you ladies don't have other things to do. What drives y'all with this?
I love it because if you see those kids, it just changes you.
Very touching, isn't it?
Yes. And you just think that, I mean, I just didn't realize how many kids did not have their own bed. And so, last Christmas, on Christmas Eve, you know, COVID was moving through here, so we had a team to go out, and someone called and said they're not going to be able to make it. So I took my husband with me, and he'd never experienced
It's an eye-opener, isn't it?
It was. And the main thing was, like, I didn't want to disappoint that kid that they weren't going to get their bed on Christmas Eve. So it's like, it also motivates you to think that those kids think that you're coming that day to come on and
Almost
come.
like Santa Claus,
It
isn't
is, it is,
Yeah.
it is. Year round.
Yeah, well, Stephanie, what about you?
From the first time, and it was actually the Rotary Club. They came and spoke at the Rotary Club in Talladega, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it was something I wanted to be a part of. And I was already on the board with the United Way, and I approached Valerie about it, and because from day one, it just touched my heart. Everything that they do, every video they post, every picture they post, I know that they're doing a good thing. I know that in their hearts, they're touching these kids' lives and making a difference in their lives. The kids will always remember it as long as they live. So it's just, here, don't make me cry.
Valerie, we hear this sometimes. Well, everybody's after the dollar, you know. How can we trust this organization to do what they say they're going to do? What is a backdrop for you guys?
Well, all of our money stays in Talladega County that we raise United Way, and it's documented. We have records and everything. And then now our community partners, they have to turn in their spreadsheets and everything yearly. So I know that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing with the people's donations. And I feel great, and I can say every bit of your money stays in Talladega County, because you know as well as I do that a lot of people do not like to give to United Way because they see the head people making lots of money. Well, our money does not go to them.
The buck stops here, right?
It does.
Yes, it
It sure does. It sure does.
No kid sleeps on the floor in our town. Wow, we thank you both for coming in this morning. Valerie Burrage, who is the Executive Director of the United Way of North Talladega County, along with Stephani Burton, who is the Chairperson for the SHP Bed Bill. I'd never heard of that before, but I'm glad y'all are doing it, and thank y'all for coming by this morning.
Thank you for having us.
All right, more Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away.
Founded in Switzerland in 1884, AMIA has more than 160 locations in over 50 countries. AMIA is a leading global producer of industrial minerals from calcium carbonate and operates a world-class production facility located in Sylacauga, Alabama. Calcium carbonate comes in many forms, and here in Sylacauga, it is high-quality white marble. Come experience Sylacauga's 14th annual Magic of Marble Festival, April 5th through 16th.
Don't throw and go. Keep it in the car. Keep it, Alabama. Keep Alabama beautiful.
The Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-orama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Ugh, I need the King boys.
Don't call two clowns in a tow truck when you're dreaming of them King boys.
Don't throw and go. Keep it in the boat. Keep it, Alabama. Keep Alabama beautiful.
Don't miss the Sarah Honda, Sarah Nissan, and Tony Sarah Ford Red Tag event. Get the best pre-owned pricing of the year. Savings up to 15%, our best online price.